Welcome to Shom Achshav on the Daf. She responds to Nishma Sam B'Yakvashom Le'Abba Sitzchok. We're holding in Sanhedrin Daf Hey. The Gemara in Mudalev brings that the pasuk says Le'asu Shevet mi Yehudah u'mechoyke mi bein Raglov. So the Gemara says Le'asu Shevet mi Yehudah ele Roshei Galuyoy Sheve Bavel. The ones who are in charge in Bavel, Sheroidim mit Yisrael b'Shevet. They had the authority to hit people with a shevet with a stick. U'mechoyke bein Raglov elu b'nei banav shel Hillel. They are the Nisim that teach Torah to the Rabbim. The Brisker Rav on the Torah on Parshas Vayelech goes on to explain that there's two types of Nisim. Why? Because the Rambam says, when it says in the pasuk "V'nosi be'amcha lo yisor," you're not allowed to curse a nosi, as referring to either the one who is Rosh Sanhedrin Gedolah, the head of the Sanhedrin, or the king. So the nosi can be either the king or the Rosh of Sanhedrin. So meaning, there is two kinds of Nasis. There's a Nasi who's a king, and there's a Nasi who teaches Torah. Says the Brisker Rav, these are the two parts that Yehudah got, the two types of Nisim. There's a Nasi Roide Sa'am B'Shevet, the one that hit the people with a stick. That's a lashon of Malchus, of someone who's in charge as a king. And then there is the ones who Milamdi Torah B'Rabbim, they teach Torah. That's the Rosh Sanhedrin. It's not a type of Nesius. These are the two Nesius that Yehudah got. He mentions also what Taisa says over here, that the Rosh Goyla in Bavel came from the Scharim of Yehudah, from the males of Yehudah. And the ones in Eretz Yisrael came from the Nekefes, from the female. So says the Brisker Rav, if it comes from the female, that means it's not really Yehudah, because it's a Nekeva, it's a female, who married someone from another Shevet. He just a descendant of Yehudah from his mother's side. So he explains that's the lashon of the pasuk. Le'asu shevet mi Yehudah. The shevet is always a direct descendant, a ben achar ben to Yehudah. But mechoykim ben Raglov, coming from the feet, that's connected to Yehudah, but it's not, doesn't have the name Yehudah necessarily, because it's coming from the female, from the nekeva. And this, as a side point, Yaharas Dvash of Innocent Eibishis explains based on that, the why in Chanukah Beis Chashmonoi took over the Malchus. Didn't they know what the Ramban brings, that the Malchus is only for Shevet Yehudah? And says the Yaharas Dvash, they were descendants of Yehudah, just a female. They came from the females of Yehudah. They came from the Nekevos. So they also belong to the Malchus of Yehudah somewhat, and that was the mistake of Beis Chashmonoi. That's what the Yaharas Dvash explains. So Al Kol Panim, we see that Yehudah has two parts, there's two Nesius that he has. One is the Malchus itself, and the other one is the Torah Rosh Sanhedrois that Yehudah brings. And here comes a big question, because the Gemara in Yuma Daf Chavov says that Lo mashkachat tzurva merabonon. You can't find a tzurva merabonon, the Moiri, who says Oira, El da'asi mishevet Levi or mishevet Yisachar. Only from Shevet Levi and Yisachar come people that Moiri Oira. So ask the Gemara, what about Yehudah? Says Yehudah mechoykiki. Says the Gemara, sukish shmaitza liba de'ichas akamina. To be masik la'alacha, that's only from Yisachar and Levi, not from Yehudah. So first you may ask, how does this fit with our Gemara? The mechoykim bein Raglov, or the Nisim and Klaus teach Torah B'Rabbim. And especially according to the Brisker Rav, they were speaking about a Nasi who's the Rosh Sanhedrin. And furthermore, the Medrash, Bereshis Rabbah Tzadiches Yud says, Rubon shel Sanhedrin mishel Yehudah. The majority of the people in Sanhedrin came from Shevet Yehudah. So how does that fit with the Gemara in Yuma Daf Chavav that says it's only from Yisachar or from Levi? So the Margolius Sayam, Reuven Margolius, brings over here this question, and he answers that what the Gemara in Yuma speaks about is Tzurva Merabanan, a young Rabbanan. That's only from Yisachar and Levi, because they didn't have to work for their Parnasa. Yisachar had Zvulun supporting him, and Levi had Amisol supporting him. So in a very young age, you were able to get to Hirah. But from other Shvatim, they were able to get to Hirah. Just it took many more years to get there. They had to get at least to the age of 40 to reach the age of Bina. But this question is already asked by the Yefet Toyar and the Medrash. And he says the Pshat is like this. Individuals to get to Hirah, that's only from Levi and Yisachar. What came from Yehudah was people from Sanhedrin that were able to get to Hirah together as a rabbim, as a group. They did it b'masa umatan the rabbim like Sanhedrin. Sanhedrin, it's not a one person coming to a judgment. We had the whole Sanhedrin. We have 70 people coming together. That came from Yehudah. Yehudah was able to be mefalfel and come to Asuki Shmaitz Levi as a tzibur. But for individuals to get to that level, that's miyuchad by Levi and Yisachar more than Yehudah. Anyone who wants to join the Shomachshava email list, or what's a group, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.